Cookie mob torched several houses, shops and other properties owned by Meitei community in Moreh. 2 Cookie militants killed in heavy gunfight at border town Moreh. Chief Minister Nongthombam Birren calls it barbaric on use of abusive words against him in solidarity rally at Mizoram. Chief Minister Birren urges Joram Thanga not to interfere in the internal matters of our state. Irate public burned down effigy of Mizoram Chief Minister Joram Thanga over his unwanted statement on issues prevailing in Manipur. And one JCB excavator driver and a helper sustained injuries in Cookie militants attacked at violent hit Paugakchau Ikai Awang Lekai of Vishnupur district. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm KANEL SHAMBANDURAM, bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. Now, the news in details. Tension grimed the border town of Moreh after Cookie mob torched around 40 houses and shops in Moreh town this morning. Subsequently to the violence, 2 Cookie militants were killed in heavy firing that broke out between Cookie militants and security forces in Moreh. According to Impact News sources, earlier in the day, a large number of people belonging to Cookie communities thronged the Moreh Bazaar at around 9:30 a.m. and started vandalizing and looting shops which are owned by Meitei, to which some rifled on duty at the areas acted upon and stopped the miscreants from looting. Accusing Assam Rifles of taking the side of Meitei community, the irate Cookie mob started torching Meitei houses situated in Meitei Lekai near SBI complex in Moreh Ward number 8. Later, Cookie miscreants set blast shops go down located at Moreh Bazaar in Turil Wang Lekai and Haino Makong Lekai of Moreh Ward number 6 and 8. Furthermore, Cookies also burned down several houses and properties in Dharmashala Meitei Lekai and Teli Lined Meitei Lekai. Also set ablaze other shops go down and shopping malls at Moreh Ward number 4 and Premnagar of Moreh Ward number 5. Irate Cookie mobs also torched Meitei houses in Nepali Basti alongside torching Hotel Elora and other properties at Moreh Ward number 9. Kuno Lekai. Heavy exchange of fire was also reported between state force led by SPTH Krishna Tombi of Special Commander Unit BSF Assam Rifle and Cookie militants in Moreh. Meanwhile, displaced victims from the Moreh and Churachandpur who are taking shelter at Idle Girls College Relief Camp Akampat took out a protest rally against Cookies torching houses and shops of Meiteis in Moreh. They decried that the Cookie committed the heinous act in the presence of Assam Rifle and Central Paramilitary Forces. Protesters demanded removal of Assam Rifle and Central Paramilitary Forces from the Moreh and deployment of state forces in Moreh.
Lance Naraga Lace is the Tahum Sura Baneva. Koasiki Matata security may ama later Lina, more than a seabow, but my taba, the Bobo left riba. Kanaka left to no, Kanaka think I don't see bow. Who's it to make Santa Yumka, my Simon? Kanaka think we don't see what my answer. Sakara Siboka don't win again. Takakaya, Port, my Tavi, Doribrova, a quick yumze. Government the curry being in Gasiboka, curry local from the local Pirageva. I had my state for 1,000 be I, 2,000 be there. I took a lady, paramilitary force, my family. I don't know to carry him being be there. Moil boy later, like my Tabazimaka, the Aguita chain yanning there. A Koishita saying a Suga yanning there. Long live! Long live! Long live!
Chief Minister Nongthombam Birren reiterated that the state government's stance to identify illegal migrants and drive them out of the state. The Chief Minister was addressing the gathering at the observation of Kargil Vijay today at the Manipur Secretariat South Block Conference Hall in Imphal. Speaking further, the Chief Minister strongly condemned the use of abusive words against him in a solidarity rally held at Mizoram, which was also participated by Mizoram Chief Minister Zoramthanga, calling it a barbaric act. Birem urged Zoramthanga not to interfere in the internal matter of other state. He also condemned the resolution taken by the European Parliament regarding the crisis in Manipur and portraying it as a clash between the Hindus and the Christians without knowing the ground reality. Chief Minister continued that Manipur governments would strongly stand against the demand for a separate administration. He mentioned that tension erupted as the state government started acting against drug cartels, adding that the state government is not against the Kuki community who had been residing together in the state since a long time. He asserted that government had been putting in every efforts to restore peace and tranquility in the state by holding talks with different stakeholders and representatives of different communities. Ministers MLA's Chief Secretary Dr. Vinit Joshi, Secretary Advisor Kuldip Singh, high-ranking civil and police officials also attended the program. Locals residing in and around Tera Bazaar today burned the effigy of Mizoram Chief Minister Zoramthanga. Speaking on the sidelines, Secretary of Tera Sapam Leirak Mairapaibi Khuraijam Thasana said the effigy of Mizoram Chief Minister Zoramthanga was burned to protest against his unwanted statement regarding the present issue in Manipur. She said Zoramthanga made various false statements without mentioning the atrocities carried out by Kuki militants and illegal immigrants from Myanmar. He should not interfere in Manipur's matter. She also condemned Mizoram for forcing exodus of Meiteis from the state.
Mizoramgi si Minister Amana Ekogi Manipur da Singnarak Pahibase Manipurgi Maitegi Laiba Khunai Asina Lemna Su Tharoi Koki military Maya Mamana Manipurgi Purup Maitai Eba Akhoi Jatis da Lal Horotana Awabagi Mai Chakra Langai Maraksida Mana Karamba Sujet Thadana Koki military Deki Kror Kaya Laudana Mana Manipurgi Lan Thoi Pamse Mana Pong support the way Manong Kaino Magi Maram na Tokanate Manipurgi Lanbu Mizoram si Minister na Yabam Tokra Mi Masagi Sumang Sitana Migi Sumang Silakpai Manong Kaino.
Kongba to Uchekond Jubaras Pali United Club and Mairapaibi organizations jointly held a protest meet on mass movement against inhuman atrocities by illegal Kuki militants today at Laningthau Moriba Community Hall in Kongba Makhan Nandebam Laikai, Uchekond, Imphal East. Protesters also chanted various slogans and burned the effigy of Mizoram Chief Minister Zoramthanga and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. A press release by Kanglei Salai Apunba Lupt appealed to Chief Minister Nongthom Biren to give response to the statement of Mizoram Chief Minister Zoramthanga, who instead of promoting peace gave preference to self-interest. The press note also urged the Chief Minister to restore normalcy in the state. 5 Congress MLAs today submitted a written statement to Manipur Governor Anusuya Uike for the third time, demanding an emergency session of Manipur Legislative Assembly with the aim to bring a long-lasting solution to the Manipur crisis. Congress Legislature Party Leader Okram Ibobi, Deputy CLP Leader Kangujamd Ranjit, MLA Kaisham Meghachandra, Chief of Whip Congress Party MLA Thokchomd Lokeshwar and MLA Surja Kumar Okramd meet Governor Anusuya Uike. Speaking to media in this regard, CLP leader Okram Ibobi states on the need for working out a solution for the present crisis through emergency assembly session. He added, people of the state also demanded a solution to the Manipur crisis through emergency assembly session, while the government ignored the wish of people and Congress party. The state continues to burn with violence, and Congress leaders were compelled to submit letter demanding emergency assembly session for the third time. Okram Ibobi said they have received positive response and hope for normalcy to return through the discussion to work out in the assembly session.
Manipur की issue से प्रजा सिंगना खलाबा ruling अमसुंग opposition की मयाम से special session नमक कौरगा कोई ना हाइजर ऐसी ngasi गदी अहम लग शुरेबा गवर्नर दा करिनो गवर्नर दा तक्सेल इसी करिनो बो लेरिबा स्टेट गवर्नमेंट सिना कोई ना अपील तौजबा हाइजबा से सुक्ता ताद्रबनिना गवर्नर ना उतंग कहनबियो कोई खंगी मसिगी फॉर्मेलिटीज कोई खंगेबा स्टेट कैबिनेट ना नॉर्मल टाइम दा फमगदब नत्तबनिना हौगिबा अप्रैल दगी पारगा था तरुकी मनुंग दा एटलीस्ट वंस फमगदबा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल मैंडेटरी दुदी अगस्त सितंबर दा ताय अदु मोय गिदी नॉर्मल टाइम दा फमगे हरकनी मदु तौबिगनो हुजिक मणिपुर मई साइबसे स्पेशल सेशन नमा कैबिनेट डिसीजन लौरगा कोई स्पेशल सेशन नमतंग फमजगे सोमोन तौबियो न गवर्नर दा कैबिनेट डिसीजन उठारा कंदा गवर्नर न 100% मादी रेडी द लेरे तौबुदु स्टेट गवर्नमेंट न कैबिनेट डिसीजन लौरगा थाहलकदबनी आइजो हायरगे चीफ मिनिस्टर हाइगे न हायौरे.
Also commenting about the accusation made by BJP government that Congress party really do not like to debate about the Manipur crisis in parliament, CLP leader Okram Ibobi said what Congress party demands is the suspension of all business in the parliament for the whole day and to dedicate the whole day session on Manipur crisis. The party also demands a statement from the Prime Minister Narendra Modi in the House and also to attend to questions of all members of the parliament. The Manipur issue has attracted the attention of the whole nation and the world, and the issue needs to be discussed for long hours in the parliament.
Opposition mayam na harina agenda mayam nomagi agenda mayam se loina suspend tobiro Manipur खक्तगी वैन खनजी ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर से हाउस द लेगदमनी ऑपोजिशन मणिपुर ममदा हंगप इशू मयाम से प्राइम मिनिस्टर न खुंगदमनी प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने स्टेटमेंट पिगदमनी सिनेबा मोइना हाबिना वा डिस्कशन तौसी होम मिनिस्टर अप्लाई पिहनगे हाइबा नो अदुदी यारोय प्राइम मिनिस्टर न पिगदमनी अशोक लुरबा तंजा सेदा था होम हेलबो प्राइम मिनिस्टर न वही मंगांगदन लेबसी यारोय मसिरी मणिपुर की इशू नते भारत अपुंबगी नेशन की इशू पृथ्वी की इशू वैरबनी प्राइम मिनिस्टर न खुंगदमनी प्राइम मिनिस्टर स्टेटमेंट पिगदमनी अतई एजेंडा मत खनब यारोयना ऑपोजिशन न प्रेशर तौबनेबा अदु कनागुंबा मना बीजेपी ना ऑपोजिशन से मणिपुर की इशू से खन निंगदब माली खनर सीन हाइबदि यादि हाइब हाबे नवा डिस्कशन दुदी रूलिंग दा मी अनिहुम गांगे हारो ऑपोजिशन मी अनिहुम गांगे हारो करी हायौनी मणिपुर पंद्रिंग दा मतम लोइरेना स्पीकर ना दुम बेल खिंगा अनेबा.
Kuki militants continued to commit atrocities to innocent civilians living in peripheral area. In one such incident that took place at Fogakchau Ikai Awang Laikai of Vishnupur district, a JCB excavator driver and a helper sustained injuries after Kuki militants fired upon them when they were returning after cleaning an irrigation canal. The incident took place at around 4:30 p.m. yesterday. The injured persons are 25-year-old Sangom Sungba Sahid, son of Halaruddin from the Kwakta Charangpat, Ward number 9, and Nongthongbam Lokeshwar, age of 43-year, son of Dolen from Fogakchau Ikai Awang Laikai. Sangom Sungba Sahid, who was driving the JCB excavator, sustained injuries on his right arm and private part. As per X-ray report, the injuries were from shattered glass reportedly from the vehicle. Nongthongbam Lokeshwar sustained bullet injuries on his left hand and foot, and he was later taken to his home after treatment at Vishnupur District Hospital, while Sangom Sungba Sahid had to be transferred to RIMS Hospital for further treatment, where his condition is reportedly to be stable. According to injured Lokeshwar, he went in to save Sahid, who had injured from the firing by Kuki militants, and in the process he was hit by bullet fragments. Later, when village volunteers responded to the firing of Kuki militants, he managed to escape from the spot.
And they the way JCB Togokla, Togokla, Moina, Mongetum, JCB, the carpet, Pale, Palo, Tunga, me, Karatanova, I will go over to White, when at the carpet, the guy is Wobanina, when it comes to White, I know, and be White, and be a Sakaba, Tunga, of course, Pakara Labaneva, and the Moina, Kappa White.
In another incident of attack by Kuki militants, a youth suffered injuries from bomb attack in Fogokchau Ikai Awang Lekai, which is situated under Fogokchau Ikai police station. Kuki militants carried out the bomb attack at around 2 a.m. today, in which 18-year-old Longjam Naucha, son of Bod Babu, was hit by bomb fragments and sustained several injuries on his left head. He is being treated at Raj Medicity. All Manipur Scheduled Caste Students Union AMSCSU today drew the attention of Chief Secretary of Manipur seeking information about the report which is to be submitted to National Commission for Scheduled Caste NCSC within 15 days. NCSC demand Manipur government to submit a report regarding the scheduled caste inhabited villages in Manipur which have been badly affected by the atrocities of Kuki militants in the ongoing violence after RPI National Secretary Maheshwar Thalaujan raised the matter to Chairman of NCSC on July 18th. Speaking in this regard, at Thangmaiban today, President of AMSCSU Angom Sudarjit urged Manipur Chief Secretary and DGP to submit factual reports and not to submit any inaccurate reports, as this could further aggravate the sufferings of people belonging to scheduled caste community. The report should tell the truth that Kuki militants have been carrying out attacks on villages in peripheral area which are inhabited by people belonging to scheduled caste community, and they have been affected by the violence. The violence have impacted normal lives, including that of agricultural activities, and it has also badly affected the students in their education. Speaking further, Sundarjit also sought special economic package from the government in order to add in livelihood of the badly affected scheduled caste villages like Awang Shekmai, Kurkul, Tairen Pokpi, Kadangban, Fayeng and Leimaram, while demanding the deployment of state forces in scheduled caste inhabited villages. Sundarjit also demanded government to set up a forest division near Awang Shekmai.
Hꯧzik sokliba scheduled caste ki tari mafam sing asidi akhoi sales thum leijadaba hanadagi sotharaga laklaba mafam singni masida government special package economic package ama akhoi tariba effect oiriba scheduled caste ki mafam sing asida pibiba natragadi scheduled caste tariba mafam sing asi loinamak mutkhiba yana leire aduga lamsing asida akhoi amu hana changsilubada akibasu hena faurani ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯀꯣꯏꯕꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯠ ꯐꯣꯔꯁꯁꯤꯡꯅꯁꯨ ꯉꯥꯛꯄꯤꯔꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯕꯨ ꯁꯦꯐ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯂꯩꯍꯟꯕꯤꯌꯨ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯍꯥꯟꯅꯒꯤ ꯇꯪꯗꯨ ꯂꯩꯇꯥꯅ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯄꯨꯟꯁꯤ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯂꯩꯍꯟꯕꯤꯌꯨ.
Manipur Muslim Welfare Organization MMWO questioned how will Central Paramilitary Forces protect the lives of people in Manipur when they cannot even safeguard drivers who asked for protection. Addressing the media today at MMWO office in Hatta, Imphal, the organization president Korimayum Bobby said that the central might be deployed. The center might have deployed more than 1 lakh Central Paramilitary Forces in the state in wake of the unrest. However, Central Forces have so far not done anything in the interest of people nor to restore peace in the state. Boboy also questioned what is the role of Central Paramilitary Forces amid the present crisis. He strongly condemned the indifferent and irresponsible attitude shown by RAF personnel towards their drivers who begged for protection after a mob started burning down vehicles transporting Central Paramilitary Forces on the Imphal-Dimapur road in Saparmaina of Kangpokpi district yesterday.
Driver singna paramilitary singji puraga saliba singje makoi gi mathwai si sep oidaba makoi ga saminai haraga su makoi bu war aba matamda khudong thiba nangakpa matamda makoi singjina inthok piba ngarang mak sapar maina haiba jaga du da bus ani khak mai thai adu yamna MMW na taraina lode driver ani du thawai hingnaba amadi kannaba na Dimapur line da RAF Rapid Action Force mayam am lakpa matamda makoi da sangsan bakanda nakhoi na maram oiraga aikoi gari thugai halle nakhoi makha gi jangan da chen thakro se yamna mathau masa khangdaba amadi makhoi sing asina lamdam asi shanti hanjan hanaba amadi irang asi laksanaba la ibani harise mathau karamna makhoi sing asina lamdam asi ngakadori gi haibasini.
Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on the nation remembering the sacrifice of soldiers of Indian Army on the occasion of Kargil Vijay Divas. We will be back with details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News.
Nagamapal Rims Road Junction da laiba Luminance Skin Clinic na sammamadi skin gi advanced and latest technology treatment gi khudong chaba kaya pizari. Clinic asida ayuk pung 10 makai dagi nungthil pung 5 makai fauba dermatologist consult tawbugi khudong chaba su laigani. For more details, please contact 9863882960.
Manipur Institute of Aviation and Hospitality, Changangai Airport Road. Admission open for commercial pilot training, air hostess training, airport operations and airline management, diploma in hotel management, bachelor in vocational in hotel management, with exclusive on-campus interview, placement assistance cell, and scholarship facilities. More than 150 placements in last few months at reputed airlines and hotel industry. For more details, please contact Manipur Institute of Aviation and Hospitality.
Welcome to UNACO College Kongman, a co-educational college affiliated to Manipur University, offering BA, BAc courses, regular classes with continuous evaluation, high-end technology-aided teaching, transportation, hostel and paying guest facilities at nominal cost are available. Session begins on 31st July 2023. Registration and admission is continuing.
Welcome back after the break. You are watching Primetime English Bulletin. Moving on with our bulletin. The nation today celebrates the Kargil Vijay Divas, remembering the sacrifice made by soldiers of the Indian Army. July 26 is observed as Kargil Vijay Divas to commemorate Army's triumph over Pakistan troops in Kargil, Ladakh in 1999 after more than 60 days of battle. As per media report, the main event was held at Kargil Wall Memorial in Dras. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, Chief of Defence Staff CDS General Anil Chauhan, 3 service chiefs are the 2 top army commanders and Lieutenant Governor of Ladakh, Brigadier retired B.D. Mishra, attended the ceremony at Dras. They paid tribute to the brave and bravery and valor of the Indian soldiers who made the supreme sacrifice for the country during the Kargil War. This is the 24th anniversary of India's victory over Pakistan in Kargil War. One-day interaction program to discuss the progress of NEP 2020, progressed on implementation and further strategies was organized by Manipuri Department of Manipur University today. Speaking on the program, which was held at the Court Hall of Manipur University Vice Chancellor of MU, Professor N. Lokendra maintained that various disciplines, including 5 years integrated course on Korean language, vocational education, dance and music under National Education Policy 2020, after the implementation of the policy, theory-based syllabus have become practical skilled-based syllabus, while about 7,000 students of Manipur universities have opened academic bank credit account under National Education Policy 2020, through which all grades of students will be uploaded. He added that academic bank credit account will also facilitate the smooth transfer of students from one college to another. Professor N. Lokendra said there will be inconveniences in the initial 2 or 3 years of its implementation. However, the NEP 2020 will be fully implemented gradually. Director of Research and Development Cell, Manipur University, C.H. Ibohald Maite, Head of Department of Library and Information Science, Professor C.H. Ibohald Singh, Assistant Professor of Manipuri Department, Dr. Longjum Anand, attended the program as resource persons.
Another system is that the UGC Haidi BAc 4 years BA Toragadi, Asing Badi Sigi Matung the 4 years degree city BA with honors Harkadodemni. Adu 3 years than a Magi Hanagi BA degree, Pirkademni. Aduna Asing Badi, who uses Sinaga plant or the 4 years degree Loragadi, Tahi Mangadu should be that directadum PhD Bavas at Payabagi, Dugum scheme, nothing but Yamna. Ambitious or University Grants Commission na masigi matanda khanabana inaba mayam sing ase leptra dum sathara aduna masigi manung asida koina koi universities da masigi system ase akoina tamna horakpa matamda di sahi amani sidi akoi gi hiccups laigani aduna adu mayam sing adu kaloina loina koi tamna dum yam successfully sahi kharajigi manung da masigi program se successful hoigani.
Old Manipur Meitei Defence Committee of India AMMDC objects to TLF's decision to bury mortal remains of Kuki Zomi at a location in Haulai Kupi village. Through a press release, AMMDC drew the attention of government towards the matter. An inmate of relief camp in Meitei Langol today demanded the removal of Assam Rifles from the surrounding areas and deployment of state force. She alleged that Assam Rifles personnel are causing unnecessary trouble in inmates and volunteers of the relief camp. She was speaking on the sideline of a special outreach health camp which was organized by UPHC Langol Tarung under the aegis of District Health Society Imphal West at relief camp in Meitei Langol. Describing about the condition of the relief camps, he said the relief camp do not receive any help from government and is running through contributions from locals and people who are running the camp. There are 260 inmates currently residing in the relief camp. The inmate also urged government to provide all necessary helps.
Iwong pasingina akhoi lan chilabani adi yumma kai chaga halabani haiduna moina masagi puketi puthoga akhoi bu yengsin bieba kokta da khoi thammagi mohta khoi chu chambur thiloba moi gi law and order nga iba kangbu na phoksu chambur sangam daga khoi kai dobi parjana chu chambur changani langon da leiba asam rifan si khara thuna lokthopiju chathok jasin haibidi iwong pasing chathok jasin toba kan ana ye noi kadai di lakbano noi kai dobu chalino haibse wang yam yangi akhoi na chu chambur da gi lakpada noi chu chambur da lai do bom lang sin ba lai ra kai dobu lai na haibse really game the lay ni khangna moina adu tobu do khoi pamjade moi se khoi ngang na thamira natraga akhoi je hat na thamira ba.
A release from Selin Distill informs its chairman Fanjoband Lanajid had telephonic conversation with 20 Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha MPs from 10 different political parties to seek solution into the ongoing crisis in Manipur. Lainingtho Sanamahi Temple Board today extended help to village volunteers in Fogokchau Ikai Awang Lekai, Fogokchau Ikai Makhalekai, Chiril Mangjild, Kulakpat, Lainingtho Sanamahi Thogal Lupt Wangu Ahalup Makhalekai, Lainingtho Sanamahi Thogal Lupt Saiton, Laimaram Kunjau, and Imphal East District, Lainingtho Sanamahi Ningtho Loishang, Thamna Pokpi, Senjamd, and Chiren. Home Minister Amit Saha has written to opposition leaders of both houses of parliament, their Ranjan Chaudhary of Lok Sabha and Mallikarjun Kharge of Rajya Sabha, appealing for their cooperation in the discussion on the Manipur issue. In a tweet, Amit Saha reiterated that government is ready to discuss the issue of Manipur and sought cooperation from all the parties, rising about party lines. He hoped that all the parties will cooperate in resolving this important issue. In his letter, the Home Minister said Manipur is a very important border state of India. He said that in the last 6 years of BJP rule in Manipur, the region was experiencing a new era of peace and development. The Union Home Minister said that due to some court decision and incident, violence occurred in Manipur in the beginning of May. He also said that some shameful incidents have also come to the fore during this time, and people of the nation expect Parliament to rise above the party differences and discuss the issue. He said the people of Manipur wants the members of parliament to stand united in their commitment for peace in the state. Well, that's all we have in this bulletin. Before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at the headlines once again. Kuki mobbed towards several houses, shops and other properties owned by Meitei community in Moray. Two Kuki militants killed in heavy gunfight in border town Moray. Chief Minister Nongthoma Birend called it barbaric and use of abusive words against him in solidarity rally at Mizoram. Chief Minister Nongthoma Birend urges Zoram Thanga not to interfere in the internal matter of our states. Our Republic burned down effigy of Mizoram Chief Minister Zoram Thanga over his unwanted statement on issues prevailing in Manipur. And one JCB excavator driver and a helper sustained injuries in Kuki militants' attack at a violent hit Hogak Chow Ikai Awang Lekai of Vishnupur District. Well, thank you so much for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipur Bulletin. In the meantime, have a great evening and always stay safe.
Samagra Siksha State Implementation Society na Haukibasun Tramangada Zan Bagidari Wan Gamari Lenina Pangtokipa G20 Education Working Group Program Competition da Impact TV the ISTV ki Kutang da Pangtokipa Aikoi Punasaruk Yarase Hyper Program Adukitabag Lottery ki Kutang da